welcome back to the channel, fool. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for videos like this. Waiting patiently for the jump scare. And why bro is not running.
You know, I'm part of the secret space program. I'm very, very important to certain missions. And so they took me out. My body died, but they stored me inside of here. And they will basically abduct me out of this body, which was my client's body. I'll do my operations or whatever, and then they'll store me back inside of here. Ooh, that's probably not where you want to be. Well, it turned out I was able to introduce this soul part of this individual whose physical body had already died to Jesus. She accepted Jesus from the inside of my client's body and went with him. God is good. They were like, I'm going to tell you the juice, like the real tea. And I was like, spill the tea, friend. She was like, these people are working to tear down the restrainer. Like that is totally part of the secret space program operation. They're working with all of these different groups to do it. There's a lot of trade on all these technologies. Like these technologies entering the human domain are not coming from Earth and human intelligence. Like we talked about all kinds of things. And the point was that the memories of the soul fragment of the person that was stored in my client bled through, and my client was starting to encounter these memories. And we're like, I can't reconcile these memories to my lived experience or any of the parts that I know belong to me, like, or my trauma. I don't understand this. It's like, well, yeah, because those memories were actually the memories of another human, but because of this soul trade and soul swapping, now you're getting memories of another person.
Okay, so on this reincarnation, soul swapping, soul fragments, all this stuff, right? Now, you're talking about people having spirits that are older than the body and the soul.
Yep.
Would that be considered reincarnation?
Well, no, but I would call it incarnation, not reincarnation. So the spirit has all this lived experience through what I believe are actually many ages. And then from Adam to now, that spirit will get one official incarnation in this world, complete with a human soul and a human spirit.
Which is why you said, I think it was in Jeremiah, that I knew you before you were in mother's womb. And when we read that, people think, I think traditional thought is, I had you in mind.
Yeah.
But it's, I knew you. You and me knew each other before you were incarnate.
Transfer of consciousness never stops.
This is why you should never explore abandoned places alone. A YouTuber from the urban exploration channel Urbex Hill decided to investigate the long-abandoned Robert Fulton School in Cleveland, Ohio. As he steps inside the decaying building, he fails to notice a shadowy figure lurking at the end of the hallway, silently watching him. Unaware that he might not be alone, he continues exploring until he reaches the 3rd floor and stumbles upon a boarded-up room. That's when he finally comes face to face with whoever, or whatever, has been following him.
Somebody's been living in here.
Hell no. Who knows? Maybe he saw a spider.
Someone found the original Kanye West.
we getting fooled by AI? Does this suitcase have her period?
I don't know what the light that is in the sky. This nigga talk about it's an alien. Look, it's another one. Look, it's a second one. It just popped up out of nowhere.
Because it's alien. Now come on.
Man, nah, I need to make sure I get this. Motherfucker need to see this.
Aliens do. Not ready to talk to. Come on.
I'm ready to talk to them.
Look, besides, if they do come down, they ain't gonna talk to us, they're gonna talk to the military, so come on.
Big up to everyone who stepped in.
I'm a selfish kind of person with a soul trying to fly. I aim to break.
Is that the Toca Boca phone?
This guy couldn't believe his eyes. While waiting at a traffic light, he saw something that looked like a glitch in the Matrix. The streetlight kept flashing on and off, making the tree in front of him disappear and reappear like a real-life glitch. And he wasn't the only one stunned. Right in front of him, a truck driver had to pull over just to figure out what was happening. It was like they both stumbled into a real-life video game, just when you think you've seen it all.
Optical illusion or real glitch?
Look up how much their first iPhone was sold for. Do you know?
How much?
$666.66.
No.
Oh, yeah. What do you think that apple represents? It represents the apple of Adam and Eve when they took a bite out of the apple, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. It's called the iPhone screen. Why is it called a screen? Well, do you know what the word scrying is? Have you heard the word scrying?
Heard of it.
You heard the show Black Mirror, right?
Yeah, I just watched it last night.
What do you think your phone is? That's a Black Mirror, bro. The Black Mirror was an act of scrying. What witches would do is they would stare into the Black Mirror, obsidian pools of water, and get visions and then convey their visions. What are we doing with our phones and our devices today? When you're on your phone, what are you doing? You're bowing down. It's so prevalent, we don't even recognize it. Witchcraft has evolved to a point where you are oblivious to it.
Apple's first computer was actually sold for $666.66. Strange, right? Maybe in GTA 7.
Yeah. So you're saying that you believe that. Oh, okay. I know. Think of it this way. This will make a lot of sense. How many people can rap? A gazillion. How many people can make beats? Another gazillion. It's just, so what separates them? What puts you in the front of the line? It can't just be talent. No, it can't be talent. No, it has to be something else. And then the devil is like, the reason why Jesus, he was Jesus, so he wasn't going to take the devil's offer. But he didn't want the devil's offer because the devil wanted service unto him. If you take this, bow down to me, I'll give you this, right? So if you get the devil's fame, all earthly fame is from the devil, period. He's the prince and power of the air. He's the God of this world. He wouldn't have offered it to Jesus if he didn't have it to give. He had it to give. Jesus just turned it down. Yeah. All these kingdoms, I'll give you. This was his domain. That's why Jesus had to come. Jesus had to come to invade his domain, to create all of us as invaders. You know what I mean? So this is his domain. So, if you take his riches, You owe him something, so he has to get something, make you do something. There has to be a rite of passage.
Oh my gosh.
And then he has to use that so that you don't ever renege. Nobody reneges. Nobody gets out. Who got out? Who was world famous, world renowned, and got out?
Well, we
Name
thought,
them.
we
I'll
thought
wait.
Kanye West did.
No, I didn't think that.
Oh,
I did a whole video that he was faking. It's on my website. And I knew it. I knew it. The Lord told me.
Kanye has a blasphemous demon spirit in him. It's just blasphemy. Like from the ground up, he is just, I mean, any way he can figure out how to blaspheme God, he will. I mean, he's on a mission to blaspheme God. And so this is why, I've always had a problem with him because he got famous off of his song Lucifer. That's how he got famous. Made a song for Jay-Z called Lucifer. The hook was Lucifer, son of the morning. And I mean, they just, in the studio, Jay-Z rapped the whole song without writing anything down, had scripture in there, and he said he'd never read the Bible before in his life. He's quoting scriptures in the rap. It's just pure demonic, basically a ritual is what they perform. And so Kanye is here to go against God. That's what he is. He's a modern day antichrist. Y'all got that much, right?
And nobody want to talk about this.
You're harassing me.
I'm harassing
Get out
you?
of my vehicle right now.
I'm not harassing
Get
you.
out of my vehicle. She doesn't want to get out of my vehicle.
No, she just pulled
Get
a gun.
out of my vehicle. You're no longer in the ride. Get out.
Okay, ma'am, what's the address?
Get out of my vehicle right now.
She got them crazy eyes.
Get out.
Oh.
Get
Ooh.
out.
Ooh.
Get out of my vehicle.
She wants to.
She wants to do it anyway.
Don't worry, you're gonna go viral. You're going viral.
Get out means get the out.
STDs and demons too.
Really?
Oh yeah. Did you know that?
STD?
Yes. You might as well call them sexually transmitted demons. Okay. Like, dude.
Is that bad?
Yes, bro. I don't know if you know this, but STDs come about spontaneously.
What do you mean?
Like when people are sleeping together, someone will get an STD and one partner won't. And they'll be like, you gave it to me. No, you gave it to me. And they don't know who. And it will create a bunch of chaos. Really, it's because you're living infidelis. You're just being promiscuous and the demon has access to you now.
Wow.
So the demon can cause this. And so one partner will get it and the other person won't. And then they'll be blaming each other. They won't know how or who or what. They'll be like, well, maybe you had it and you were infected and you gave it to me. Like, bro, that's how it happens all the time. Anybody watching that's had STDs right now, they're knowing what I'm talking about. They're going to be like, oh, shoot, he's right.
So both don't get it at the same time?
No, one partner will get it, the other won't.
Wow, that's weird.
It's very weird because it will be like the debate, like, well, you can be a carrier and not get it. No, freaking, you're literally doing things against the Lord and the judgment is opening up and the demon has a right to access you.
Wow.
This is how it functions. And then guess what? You got to go get some witchcraft, take the little magic pill to make it go away, which is pharmakia, again, witchcraft.
Yeah.
So like demons and STDs and parasites, absolutely.
And the guy trying to hold it back.
想你妈呀想！放开！Lauren found a portal.
Here we go, guys. We're gonna open it and we're gonna show you what's here. Could be gremlins.
Oh my god.
Could be fairies and unicorns.
Or
Or it could just not.
or it could be an interdimensional, right? Yes.
Let's explore.
Let's explore. Yeah, we hug rocks around here.
To get in, easy. Just come back at night and knock at the door.
So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's up in that room upstairs. You can literally hear her working from here. And it has me really freaked out. Josie? Josie? Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled, and when she growled, I kind of like booked it, but I don't really know, like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like,
I don't even know if a priest could help.
Okay, see how that happened? Boom, right away the first one comes in, it's all broken up digital signal. Here you go. There's the first one. Watch, here you go. Boom, it's breaking up everything. Then the second one goes by. Come on, everybody. This is very slow-mo. Look at that. Take a second. Look at that ship. Folks, that is a starship. That is a Napoleon ship. They love the circular thing.
Go. Get down, go. Go. Harder. Where's my heart? Harder. Go. Get the red leg. Why is it hard?
I'm trying. Yo, this is a...
Throw gagging a walkie-talkie is crazy.
Number 607 UNC.
This on? Everybody, I'm locked in a firmament and I'm stuck in a simulation.
Name and address, please.
Oh yeah, my name. I'm from the Paranormal. That's like in the heavens. It's like the same as heaven, but it's different. And I came to talk about Trump because I love Trump, and y'all disrespect Trump, and y'all don't know that y'all devils, and y'all come from the devils. Y'all fell from heaven, and y'all don't know that Trump is good. He black stuck in another body because the world is simulation and everything is reincarnated. Oh, sorry.
Well, what do you think happened on 9/11?
What I know happened on 9/11 was we could have prevented it. And number two, what happened? I work very closely with the architects and engineers. You've had them on.
Yes.
I work closely with them, with the families of 9/11. I work closely with the firefighters. The most poignant story, you ought to show it on a tape, is when Deputy Chief Oriole Palmer, one of the most decorated firefighters in the city, takes his unit to the first building. He climbs, he gets in an elevator. He's got all his equipment on, 40 pounds of gear with his team. They go up 40 floors in an elevator while the planes have already hit. He gets off the elevator and you hear him say in the microphone, "We're on the 40th floor. Everything's okay. We're going to walk up." He gets on the 50th floor. "It's okay. We're going up higher." He gets on the 60th floor. "It's okay. We're going up." The Oriole Palmer, battalion chief, reaches the 78th floor. The floor of impact comes out of the stairwell and you hear him say as clear as day, "We're here. The floor of impact. We've got 2 fires, and we can handle them." And the building collapses in within 1 minute.
Get out of here.
No, that's true. Every American needs to listen to Oriole Palmer.
9/11 was foul play. period.
Every cell of my body has the genome of the egg that created the entire organism. So every part of my body has the potential knowledge of the whole. In this case, the whole is just the body. So we are holographic. We are holographic. We are made of parts whole. We have 50 trillion cells. Each has the potential knowledge of the whole organism. That's why epigenetics exists. 20 years ago, if you said epigenetics, you would have put into the corner as a crazy guy. Okay, now we know that epigenetic exists. Why? Because every part is a part whole. So we as human beings, we are fields which are part whole of one, the totality of what exists. Same pattern repeated at different scales.
New York City will be spraying non-toxic chemicals into the air. In subways, the Department of Homeland Security of Massachusetts helped design this. They're not releasing which chemicals, but they're telling us that it's a response plan for a chemical or biological attack. It's a way for the feds to test to see.
And this is in New York?
Yes, 120 locations across the city.
Wow. In the subways.
Yeah. Now, most of the locations will be above ground. Some of them will be below ground.
Wonder why they're isolating it to subways.
In one news thing I was watching, they were saying that they've already been doing this for years, but they just didn't say anything. But they weren't spraying these specific non-toxic chemicals. They're spraying another one to neutralize all the toxins from the subways. So they've already been doing this, but now they're spraying new chemicals into the subway airs inside the cars to battle biochemical threats.
Trigger any memories?
We're at Walmart to test a conspiracy theory, so come with us. You already know, if you know.
I don't.
So the conspiracy theory is that these are not real ice cream.
But it says made with real ice
Just
cream.
a theory. Apparently, if you leave these out, they don't melt. We're gonna take these home, leave them out, and see if they melt.
Leave them out all night?
One, not all.
Okay, I was gonna say, that's a waste. Ice cream salad stand!
Personally, I'd like to say I hope these do melt because I love Great Value and like I stand by their products.
Alright, here's our tester right here.
Put it on a plate.
Gotta be like, very delicate with this.
We're gonna leave this on the counter overnight.
Unless I get hungry.
It's the next morning. It's time to figure out what happened.
Ice cream! Oh my god, it's a pancake.
It's not a pancake.
Wait a minute, it's not.
It's not a pancake. That is still an intact ice cream sandwich. Why does it look like that?
Yeah, I thought ice cream, isn't it supposed to look like,
It'd be a melted pile of milk.
Instead it's like, oh no, why does it have like a weird yellow tint?
I don't know.
I still eat it.
And food shouldn't be chemistry.
There was a ritual in the White Mountains of Arizona. They physically brought like a black stone altar. They trucked this thing in and then carried it into the White Mountain Apache reservation to their high place that's out there. And they brought a huge pig with them. And the man who was the high priest over it came up from Phoenix, Arizona to govern this ritual. He had that brown, charred, soggy skin and feeble, like needing help, but he was the master of ceremonies. As people took their positions and began to initiate that ritual, when they slaughtered the pig on the altar, abuse is happening around it. When he drank the blood of the sacrifice of the person, his complexion came back to life. Like he lost 20 years on his life. His skin transformed in front of my face to be that of a much younger man. And his spine stood erect. The joints of his hands were straightened out. That is a vampire.
Vampires in Hollywood are real.
Witchcraft. They are telling you, look at this pack of cigarettes. That's what your lungs are going to look like when you make this agreement, when you smoke this, when you burn this offering. It's a burned offering, by the way, to a demon. It's just like burning sage. It's like burning anything else. When you smoke cigarettes, you are burning an offering to some demonic thing. You just don't know what. Every pack of cigarettes has like pyramid stuff on it. And you'll notice there's like a connection to it. I can show you. Start at the bottom left corner where the skull
Pyramid.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's things called pyramids and ziggurats. You ever heard of a ziggurat?
No, what is that?
The ziggurats are those step pyramids.
Yeah. Those are all pyramids. That's crazy.
And bro, this is like the Marlboro logo. It's literally an inverted pyramid.
Yeah.
People don't even see it. But like the camel pack, it's not about the camel. It's about the pyramids in the background.
Holy crap.
Bro, Corso, pyramid, Misty. Those are the mystics that ran the pyramids. Cool is the ancient derivation for ghoul, where you get the word ghost and ghoul, which means demons that ran the pyramids.
Just open your eyes.
No cap, my brother put garlic on everything. Like, this just, I don't think anybody loves garlic more than him. Let me some on me. I don't think anybody loves garlic more than this. How you go in somebody's cabinet and this is the only seasoning they have?
No, look, but I got unlimited.
I mean, he has more, but look.
Unlimited garlic.
This nigga loves garlic. He puts garlic on everything. This is my real brother, bro. He got seasonings,
The
but
one back there is organic.
nothing's better than, he's wildin'.
Thank you, Lee. Man, y'all, I don't know. Hey, look, I just got these living scared out of me. Ollie, what are you barking at? That dog was barking hard. See nothing. Man, it's a full moon tonight, yo. Full moon tonight. I don't know what the hell he's barking at. I have no idea. What the hell is he barking at? What the hell is that? What the f is that? What the f is that, y'all?
Wait, was that the Mothman?
Oké. Als Rietbergen blijkt een kandidaten lastig te vallen, zou je dan zeggen daar is wel een ongelijke machtsverhouding? Ja, nogmaals.
The living among us.
E ao mesmo tempo. E ao mesmo tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão encomendados. Deixa eu pedir uma pastilha. Yeah, that's me.
Just a minute, please.
É muito. Já estão.
Demon mode activated.
That girl! Don't do that!
You gotta be high not to see or feel this. The shark said, "Back up, bro."
His uncle and him were riding horses one day. They're going out, and his little sister. And they hear this rustling, and the horses start to kind of rear and jerk. And he's uncle's trying to get him to calm down. And they see this creature was pale, had pink eyes, and it was like the way that the eyes would blink, it was like they would go from the bottom to the top. It was like it would go up, and he saw it up close, and the horse reared and almost bucked him off. And this thing just jumped and crawled up a tree the other side real fast, very spider-like. One of the things he said he remembers noticing was the heel. They had like this spike on the heel that was kind of like digging into the tree when it ran up the tree. And there were like these 3 toes that he saw in the front of the foot. He just observed one of the feet, and it had these really long claws that looked like there were at least 5 fingers, but maybe only 4, like a thumb and 3 fingers, you know, but he couldn't remember for sure.
Solve?
more impressed the Rubik's Cube didn't explode. They built the house around the car.
All right, downtown LA, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I see this cable going across the entire street over into this. And this is wire. Somebody busted into this telephone or this light pole and connected some sketchy wire. And this wire goes all the way across the street to there. It's so sketchy.
And it's all over LA.
Wait. So you mean to tell me the reason why we can't go to Antarctica? Because it's another me over there? And we're not supposed to cross paths? So you telling me it's another you over there? And as I was stating, we're not supposed to cross paths, or it's gonna mess up something in the universe or something.
I've heard this before. And that's a wrap on this episode, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me. Smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.